Let me just introduce you to all the people who have advanced far enough to top 8. Luxia QQ versus Derp D are the two players that we will look into the match of right now. Luxia QQ is from Lithuania, my apologies, and Derp D, Latvia. Next up, Strategas, Lithuania versus Nikki, Latvia. Korinakin, Latvia again versus Latvia's all the way from Lithuania. And last, but certainly not the least, is our top 8 winners side pair of Yunfei versus Magic T, both from Latvia. Now, as you guys can clearly see, we are on our way, jump in our first match. Lars versus Yoshimitsu. It's going to be a good fight. Both players have this 15th Dan, quite nice rank. Oh my god, what a punish. We have already are for a good fight, or in for a good fight, pretty sure. Good counter hit. We are going to the wall. And as you can clearly see, Derp D knows exactly what to do as Yoshimitsu. Oh my god, Luxia though. This guy knows. This guy knows about all the gimmicks, at least some of them, it seems. Good duck on that helicopter throw, but he did not manage to seal the deal. Just got poked out by Derp D's good buttons. Clearly didn't duck the strings he was supposed to duck. Just a bit of an experience in certain parts of the matchup. However, he's doing kind of all right now. Very good whiff punish, 43 seconds on the clock, and the health bars seem to be very, very close. Both players are on the cusp of going into rage mode. Oh, another good duck on the high helicopter throw, which actually is unbreakable. Derp D is doing some sick stuff right now. Really, really cool. Trying to mix up Luxia, but it was not enough. Just simple down 4, touch of death. That low poke, extremely good at the end of rounds, is what Luxia did exactly. It was good button. Now both players are chilling right now. Chilling. No duck again. It seems like both players are not that good at ducking certain strings. However, their punishment and their interruptions, as well as overall game sense, is actually quite good. I am very, very happy that this, our first pair of our tournament, is such a good, close match to one another. Luxia. You could notice it was the difference between the two players in skill and their decision-making is readily apparent right now. Luxia has changed his playstyle a bit, and as soon as he gets the knockdown, he just goes right in. Nangho is in there doing stuff. 48 seconds, and he is already done a lot of damage. It's really good. Oh, good interruption, too. It seems like Derp D is not that comfortable right now. He's going for some really, really weird gimmicks, like the low unblockable. Another good block on the full crouch low from Luxia, from Lars. Oh, you could see the problems Derp D is struggling with are readily apparent. He is very, very upset right now. Well, okay, that's poor choice of words on my part. Let's be honest here. Whether he was upset or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is we had quite a good match. Luxia won, but the last round was definitely very, very. During the last round, it was very obvious that Derp D forgot how to play solid. There's no other way of putting it, you know. Switched to trying out gimmicks, going for the low unblockable sword sweep. Both times it did not work out at all. With that said, though, however, if he just tries to continue to be as good of a player as he was the first 3 rounds, he will definitely succeed. He was playing quite solidly, quite solid. Other than the fact that he did use a bunch of strings that are unsafe if ducked, it didn't really matter in the end. What mattered, though, is Luxia changing his playstyle to suit his opponent's playstyle in such a good way that it worked out perfectly. in his direction. Hopefully Derby figures out the mistakes he did last game and the changes to his playstyle he has to come through. He has to make in order to win the second game. We are in the middle of loading into our second match. And I can only assume that both characters will stick, both players, my apologies, both players will stick to their characters, and that is exactly correct. Again, Yoshimitsu, Lars. As you guys know, it is customary for the loser of the match to be allowed to change the characters, but I can only assume that both of these are character loyalists. There's no point in changing to anything else, really, seeing as how the first match was close enough to warrant at least a sizable chance for both players, for either player, rather, to win match number 2. Again, one more counter hit for Derby, and with 45 seconds on the clock, it's almost Luxia's demise. Just a bit of damage has to be dealt, and guess a DF4. Seal the deal again. Really, really good. It's actually impressive how Derby is doing right now. The changes he made to his playstyle are clear right now. And, oh, again, the same problem Derby had the last game is coming back to bite him in the rear this time around. Tried to go for the sword sweep, did not work out at all. Another sword sweep. Okay, well, okay, fine. You know, he did it 4 times. He attempted the thing 4 times. It worked out exactly once. I don't think it's a good idea, dude, at all. But you know, you do you, Luxia. In the meantime, just a slide, a simple slide. You could notice how Luxia likes going back and forth between defensive and offensive. Really good whiff punishment when he's on the defensive. Wow, and the every single launch he went for, every single DF2-1, the mid-high launcher he went for, was actually connected so far. That is damn impressive. Okay, except for one during like the second round. Oh, lightning screw? Holy lord, what are you doing, Luxia? Just no respect. Well, you know, perhaps the respect is there. Derby, on the other hand, was... Oh, wow, there it is. There's the duck, and that sword sweep was actually guaranteed, believe it or not. Very, very good punish. Another counter hit. Luxia is not doing good right now. Oh my god, look at that, just jumping around. What was that? Seriously, did you see that? Double jump, flash, and it worked. No combo though, and that is the way the cookie crumbles. Luxia won because Derby was not confident enough in his launchers and not confident enough in his range to get all the combos and do the proper attacks. But, you know, same thing happened here. Derby went for gimmicks, and it did not work out at all. You know, since Derby switched his playstyle from playing solid and using strings with actual mix-ups in them, so that his opponent's guess, to the gimmicky playstyle Yoshimitsu's are known for, it's been all over for him. Other than that little detail though, I really like the match. Luxia was looking like he had it in the bag for the most of the set, except for a couple moments where he just couldn't deal with solid Yoshimitsu play. Our next match, in the meantime, is Strategas, as I mentioned previously, from Lithuania versus Nikki, Latvia. You guys are all probably familiar with Nikki, outstanding Leo player. I am honestly quite a big fan of his playstyle, seen him play in ranked more than a couple of times actually. And it's been very, very pleasant to watch so far. Strategas, though you guys are probably familiar with Strategas as well, one of the best, if not possibly the best Lithuanian player right now. Strategas has been a part of many an online tournament all throughout Europe. We've seen him attend ESL, pretty sure, as well as the ACE tournament that happens every Saturday. It's always a treat to watch him play Xiaoyu, so hopefully this match will be nothing short of exciting. With that said though, let's look into the details of this matchup, as far as characters go, that is. Leo is really good, everyone knows that, top 10 character easy, and Ling, don't even get me started on Ling. Ling Xiaoyu is top 8 easy, top 5 also easy, top 3 perhaps character, which also has extremely good mix-ups from AOP. The AOP crush in and of itself is impressive, nothing short of staggering really. She also has a slew of great buttons like 2 safe orbitals. While standing 4 is quite a good move, and don't even get me started on while standing 2. This counter hit launcher that's 14 frames startup, fairly sure, is extremely good in many situations, and it's not easy to whiff punish it either. I feel like Xiaoyu has the upper hand. However, if we do get to the wall with either character actually having their back to the wall, Leo will definitely have the advantage, considering the fact that Leo is a girl by the way, Leo has a throw that will one split her opponent if Leo's back is to the wall. It's an extremely good throw, and if her opponent's is at the wall, then everyone knows it's lights out for them. Always the case. Oh man, calling Leo a she? Sexist pig? Come on, Breaker the man. I'm just saying, she was a girl. Right now, he's a guy, I guess. Well, if you guys want me to call Leo by a certain gender, don't forget, don't be shy. Go ahead. In the meantime, 34 seconds on the clock. We are doing very, very good. Leo's playing solid. And oh man, Strategas, why are you not blocking at all? Just this FF2 just went straight through your gut and gave your opponent the wall split. Ooh, look at that, Nikki. Going for some kind of gimmicky stuff right off the bat. Good confirm. This is actually not easy. Not an easy string to confirm, and woo-wee, KNK mix-up, KNK 50-50, the so-called, I don't know what it's called actually, but it's a good string. It's a good stance, and if you do enter it by using F4 instead of back 1-4, it's even better, giving your opponent way less time to react, and no way to dodge the mid-knee. Almost got a wall split. Nikki is on his way of getting an extremely easy one-sided game versus Strategas. Just did a shoulder for no reason, and I'm not sure what happened actually. It's either my game crashed or the two players just stopped. That was questionable. Not sure. Either way, it's 2-1 on rounds. Here's the wall sitting 2, no combo though. Unfortunate. So I guess perhaps having a bit of trouble with his controller. Not sure if that's true. That's the case actually. Down 1+2. Good. Whiff punish by Strategas, but it was not the right button. No, do not whiff punish with that move. Why not use the back turn with mid instead? Well, alright. I guess I should do something about that spectator mode of mine. But yeah. Nikki won, and it was not that close of a match, to be honest. It was weird. It's as if Strategas' controller was malfunctioning or something. Let me just ask around and see what's going on. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I am quite sorry for this technical difficulty we've had just now. Had to relocate myself a little bit so that the stream delay is not as severe as it was the first time we played. Anyhow, Nikki, I'm fairly sure, did win his first game versus Stardigus, and to be perfectly honest, from what it looked like, Stardigus was struggling really hard with Leo's default pressure and her low knockdown attack. DF2+3, this weird amalgam of a move with such a questionable input, is actually her gateway to extremely oppressive wall pressure. The move is -15 on block, which actually means Ling Xiaoyu has no way of launching it, because the fastest launcher of Ling's out of crouch is actually 16 frames, believe it or not. So this move, as Nikki probably is aware, is quite good versus Ling. With that said, though, it was actually also clear that Stardigus was not familiar with the way you're supposed to wake up after the move, because it seems like if you get knocked down by that move in the open, what happens is you are in for a 50-50, which is actually not the case at all. You can dodge either option on wake up and chill. Those were the issues Strategus faced the first time the two players met. We're loading into our next game. It's Twilight Conflict, everybody. Quite a good stage with quite a nice damage boost provided by a potential balcony break either player can go for. Now, what I'm curious is what changes to his playstyle will Strategus make, and I definitely didn't think that Strategus has to go for AOP reads, has to go for AOP slide and AOP low knockdown way more, so that he can actually withstand Leo's heavy pressure and come out on top. He's just playing way too solid at the moment. Solid Ling, am I right? Like, what is that? Well, it actually is a thing, and Stardigus is doing it right now, but that's not enough. When you are facing an opponent like Nikki, who is not afraid of going for all the classic ranked Leo strategy, you kinda have to risk way more. Risk it for the biscuit, as they say. Biscuit, in our case, being the right to go and advance to winners semifinals. Let's see if Strategus will actually be able to make it, because as it looks right now, he is working on a perfect, almost perfect. Well, yep, there it is. Big launch, and that's easily a death. Yep. He did drop a combo though, but that's, a minor problem. The round count is 1-1. And Strategus will probably have an easier time going for the kill next time around. Like, look at that! A bunch of wall splats. He did not miss. He did miss that one, but it didn't really matter in the end because Nikki missed the punish. Good combo by Nikki. That's proper damage. Mix-ups, more mix-ups, and he down jabbed. It's still the deal. Look at that. Nikki just not giving a damn. Doing what he does best, killing people. Good wall carry. We are at the wall. Are we gonna? Yep. It's the max damage you can get. No confirm this time around. I'm just gonna do it. It says Nikki. One more mid wall split to seal the deal. It's a perfect. Whatever thoughts, whatever dreams Strategus fans had have all been broken. Have all been crushed. It's quite unfortunate, but that's how That's that's the way the world is, really. If you're not ready for solid and also fake solid Leo play and Leo flow charts, not ready for Leo's wake ups, not know where to duck and want to dodge, you are definitely gonna have a hard time, no matter how gimmicky or how strong your own character actually is. Now, our next match is actually Kornaken himself versus Ervinus. And I am fairly sure that we will have a good time streaming the match, because Kornaken will not be using the account he's streaming from, but a different account of a person who is closer to him. That's what I assume. Hey, really sorry to be the bringer of bad news, everybody, but it's unfortunate Kornaken will not be able to use a different account. He will instead be playing from his own. That means we will have a 10 to 15 second delay on commentary. That's just the way the Tekken 7's lobbies work, everybody. It's quite unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Tag 2 actually had lobbies that had a maximum of 2 to 3 second delay for spectators, and the delay was it was uniform across the board. Not the case in this game. That is why I will try to be as transparent with my commentary as possible, not giving any huge tips to either player, because that would be unfair. I will instead concentrate on analyzing it and not really reacting to what's going on screen, because that will just be, impossible. Really have to pardon me on that one, everybody. Let's see if we can commentate this match with a 15-second delay. It's gonna be fun, hopefully. Commenter, get a damn grip, you are cringy as hell. Hey, the real doll and tramp, just give me a couple tips on what to improve, and I will definitely do it. Don't worry about it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Strategus exposed, someone says. I don't know, actually. It wasn't an expose per se. It was just Strategus's infamiliarity with Leo in a nutshell.
Round 1. Fight.
Hopefully the match is actually loading on your end, because it's not on mine. I am not sure. Oh yeah, okay. I get what it is. So, you know how ranked lobbies in Tekken 7, player lobbies in Tekken 7 just sometimes randomly do this thing where the spectator is incapable of watching the match, and instead is forced to sit in the lobby and skip it? Yep, and that's what happened. It's quite unfortunate, so we'll just do this instead. Let's commentate with a 25-second delay, alright? I am literally watching the stream of Kornaken playing versus his opponent, whose name is Ervinus. Boy, oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let me just bust out the 720. Let's see where the match takes us. Good luck on the armor, which probably happened like a 30 minutes ago anyway. It's clear how Ervinus is actually quite familiar with Harang as a whole and his combos in particular. Kornaken is incapable to withstand the The amazing rank pressure, really, your opponent is capable of dishing out. No good countermeasures from Kurnikin so far. It's clear that he is not really familiar with how to counter the low height string or the backlash, which is a +5 on block high armor move out of right foot forward from Harang. Very, very basic and also solid. Harang pressure gives Everness 2 easy wins. Hey, dudes, boys and girls, watching and listening to this. It's actually quite an interesting experience, don't you think? Man, this is fun.
You lose.
Or rather, not fun, but the other word that starts with F. That, you know. Wow, that was interesting. Actually, again, that probably happened like 30 years ago in-game, but Kurnikin did forward 3, okay? Forward 3 is a 14 frame Nina string that's quite fast. Well, it's 14 frames, duh. And is a counter hit launcher. It actually hit Harang's backlash, and it was clear as day. Nina's gonna get launched, right? Nope. She actually blocked the backlash. That just goes to show how low Nina's recovery on forward 3 actually is. Or rather, how big the block stun is. I'm not sure. Which one is it? Probably just backlash hitting very, very late
The king of Iron
was what caused the block.
Nina Williams.
Yes, Lemon Tube, you're actually right. Kurnikin is probably screaming internally and possibly externally as well. He did not punish the stuff right. Yes, that's true. Did not punish the stuff right, did not duck where it was, when he was supposed to duck, etc. You know, Harang is one of these matchups where knowledge of his strings as a whole and frame data on key moves in particular is paramount to your success in winning. No amount of great, solid play on your part or great crazy gimmicks you can dish out will help you if you are clueless as to how to fight Harang. Well, with that said, though, Kurnikin is not clueless, it's just that he is not doing the proper countermeasures, alright? He's doing something, he's doing low attacks where it actually counts, he interrupts RFF with lows, this is good. It's just that sometimes he drops the combos and other times he's not interrupting other attacks that he actually should be interrupting. Now that we are done with the sitting in lobby and not doing anything, we're actually in the match. Hey, the real Dawn Tramp. Wrote triggered in caps and comments got deleted. I'm sorry, dude. Ooh, wipe the floor. That's a good one. Oh my god, that's an interesting situation. Anyway, Rage Drive, Long Bomb. I'm not sure if it's actually called Long Bomb, probably is. Did not really stop Erwinus from winning the round. He is chilling like a villain right now. Back one, just not gonna give a damn. Just do back one. Kurnikin, on the other hand, not ducking at the right times again, but still, he is not doing that too bad of a job right now. Has to set up his offense though. Has to start wiping the floor more often, and not while being juggled. I mean, the literal wipe the floor move Nina has is quite good versus Harang. For a multitude of reasons, actually, but, you know, it's good. Good whiff punish. That was actually sick. No combo, though. It's unfortunate. Yep, there it is. Wipe the floor, gets the guaranteed stuff. Counter hit, big counter hit. Wow, to the back. Or rather, ooh, not in the back, as Ares likes to say, right? Am I right? Ares subs? Yeah, no. Back one, no punish. But Kurnikin did get the round, did get himself on the board. That's good. Good to hear. Oh man, he did not go for the big launch. Big reverse ivory after back 4 counter hit. This is extremely important for any Nina player to learn, because the amount of damage you get after landing it successfully is immense, nothing short of staggering. Kornikan again playing solid, changing his timing and string choice a little bit to keep his opponent honest, which he's actually quite decent at doing right now. When the flamingo throw, the health is very, very low. Couple of attacks, literally a single down by 3 is enough to seal the deal. Kornikan unfortunately goes to the lizard bracket, and Irvinus from Lithuania wins the match 2-0. Alright. Okay. So, our next match, our last match of top 8 round 1 winners actually is Yunfei from Latvia versus Magic T. Again, Latvia. And the thing with this match is, Yunfei is going to be playing off of Kornikan's account. And in before triple elimination. In before rigged. Okay, no, it's not rigged. You guys, Yunfei is just happens to be playing off of Kornikan's account. Literally is staying at Kornikan's place. So please don't rage in chat. Don't riot. This is normal. Our top 4 winners right now is Luxia QQ, who's gonna face up versus Mickey. That is Lithuania and Latvia. Up top and at the bottom of our semifinals in winner's side is Irvinus, who just won versus Kornikan, who will be facing either Yunfei or Magic T, the pair that we will watch fight each other in a matter of minutes. Wow, you guys, you are... What's going on, people? I'm just scrolling through the chat up top, and it just seems like you guys are very, very unhappy that Kornikan did not launch a bunch of unsafe stuff, or rather, his opponent. Yeah, seems like you were angry at Kornikan, actually. Alright? So I want you all to chill and enjoy the tournament instead of trying to give advice to people who have probably already ended their games. Know how the streaming thing works?
Now, let the show
Spectator mode adds some delay. The stream itself adds delay.
fight.
Yeah, that. Bob, that's Yunfei. Classic Yunfei for you versus Law. And again, everybody, I have to remind you that watching the match is impossible for me. As far as being literally live is, so I'll just try to analyze it. You know, Yunfei is a person who I've played versus. I played against a lot on PS4 back in early 2017. He was a very, very promising WoW player on PS4, and now he's a respectable WoW player on PC, I guess. Well, I'm not even sure if he actually is on PC. Maybe not. Maybe he is still grinding it out on PS4. Who knows? Either way, Bob seems like quite a tough match versus Magic T and his Law, despite the fact that Law is actually top 3, as you know, everyone knows. Jim J. Tran and Speed Kicks will say this. Perhaps they are saying this in jest. Who knows? But Bob, who's actually, you know, kind of mid-tier right now, as of Tekken 7, is doing quite good. And oh boy, that launch that happened like 15 minutes ago, 15 hours ago, where Kornikan, Yunfei ducked 4-3 and got the big while setting 2 launch. That was sick. That was nothing short of amazing. Good reactions by him. Well, advice I could give to Magic T is try not to press buttons or try to guess duck at certain situations, in important situations. It's very, very clear that Yunfei is using down back 3+4, the staggering low hit, a lot. And despite this being quite a good poke, this move is unpunishable on block. So instead of guess ducking after it hits you, perhaps you should guess duck before it comes out so that you can block it randomly in neutral and launch the damn PS4 player for going for such unsafe attacks. You know, just a suggestion. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, all right. Thanks, thanks so much, everyone, for letting me in on the Baltic Tekken scene lore. Yunfei apparently played versus Magic T a lot and seems to know law in general and Magic T's law in particular quite well. And it actually shows, you know? It's quite apparent that Yunfei is not only winning because he knows how to play Bob well, but he's also winning because he knows when to duck, when to launch, when he can press, or where he can not press buttons. Quite good knowledge, quite solid, but let us not forget that Magic T plays Law. Law has this insane crouch slide versus while standing 250-50 mix-up. If my boy Magic T here can apply this mix-up correctly, well, who knows? Perhaps even the mightiest of the mighty, Yunfei, will have to concede the match. Alright, oh my god, did I just give out the only tip, the one tip that makes or breaks the game? Look at that! The first slide the opponent did the entire game, got Yunfei quite a bit of damage. Actually, got Yunfei damaged by a lot, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Alright, something has changed, clearly. Perhaps it is Magic T's time to shine. Let's hope for the best. And look at that, just Magic T using short moves, jabs, up close, to contest Bob's good buttons. Good loop parry too, and again, sorry, it probably happened like 15 years ago, but again, it was good, alright? Don't let yourself forget about Yunfei though. He's doing quite decently, but oh boy. That second round, am I right? That was dirty. That was nothing short of dirty. Oh man, Magic T is doing something. I'm actually very pleased to see how things have changed for him. His use of lows that he did not really get to use the last game is quite impressive. Furnican, god damn it, I mean Yunfei is struggling a bit, but not really, actually really. A couple of hop kicks, a couple of launches, and the HP advantages, HP numbers are kind of similar. Okay, Yunfei gets 1 point on the board, 2 more to go, so that he can actually win the set. And as for his opponent, Magic T, he has to win 1 and then 3 more rounds the next game, so that he can advance up 4 winners. It's readily apparent that Magic T's Oki is not actually that good. He's not using the proper moves where he should be. Oh man, what's going on? Come on, Magic T! Oh, damn it. Alright, Magic T's trying to get some counter hits, pushing buttons where he's not supposed to, and that's a big launch, and that's perhaps death. It probably is, actually. Good blocks all around. Man, as far as batch analysis goes, alright, let me be blunt here. Both players did not launch punishable strings during the match. Yes, that is true that Bob cannot launch attacks up to -17 because his fastest launch is, I'm pretty sure it's 18, down back 1+2. Either way, he should have at least gotten a knockdown off of a couple of attacks his opponent Magic T threw his way. Same actually goes for Magic T. This lack of knowledge of Bob's strings is what got himself killed. That and a bunch of hop kicks he ate. God damn it. God damn it, Magic T, what are you doing? Well, it's not all over for Magic T, obviously. He is on his way to fight. Who's he gonna fight? Oh yeah. So if we take a look-see at the losers bracket, there's Strategas, who's gonna face versus Dob G, not on stream actually. The winner of that pair gets to play Magic T. Hopefully you are ready for that, Magic T, and I am very, very hopeful. I would love to see you play more, and I'd love to see you come back. As far as our top 4 goes, no Magic T there. Yunfei is in there. That's good. Healthy PS4 players, am I right? So, how's it going, everybody? Just, are you enjoying yourselves? Hopefully you are not too put off by my voice, my choice of words on commentary, and my analysis. If you have any tips, suggestions on what to improve right now, don't forget, don't be shy, and type them up. I'll double them up and come up with better commentary style for our next match. I'm pretty sure that our next match should be Luxia QQ versus Nikki, but Kornikan and Electors are actually set to face each other in our losers round number 2, and since we are only streaming top 8 winners side, I have to get an update from our admin as to which game are we gonna watch and whether my commentary will be needed. Okay, here's the update. Kornikan is playing Electris on stream, probably. Let me just check that real quick. Let's see. Nope, that's not actually on stream. The two are playing on an offline setup, obviously. Or, actually, I'm not sure if they are. Perhaps Electris is not visiting Kornikan this time around. Either way, they are playing off stream, and yeah, we will be back with Luxia QQ versus Nikki. In the meantime, please do not forget to give this channel a follow, as well as to say Electors big thanks for hosting the tournament. As far as who's commentating this, illustrious tournament, it's Token Obduracy as well. No, also known as Toko. I am an Akuma/Fang player from Russia who sometimes competes in tournaments and commentates in Russian as well as English. I also stream at Twitch TV/TalkNobJersey, same as my in-game nickname, if you guys are interested. Either way, please tell me what you think about my commentary. Breaker Man says, I'm enjoying myself with myself. Hey dude, that's great. Either way, I'll be back soon. See you guys later. Peace. Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm back. I'm Toko, also known as Token Obduracy, and we are on route to watch a Nikki versus Lucia match. That is winners side top 4. That is basically winners round 3. We got a bit of a problem though. You know, Nikki, being a good Leo boy, Leo mains are all, good boys. He is in there, sitting ugly in the lobby. His opponent, though, Lucia, where you at? Lucia QQ, we are looking for you. Please do not hold us up and turn up. Turn up the heat, please, and show up to the lobby. Now then, you all been waiting for this for a while, right? Round 3 winners side, then semifinals, then finals, and grand finals obviously is not the only thing we're gonna stream today. Due to popular demand, extremely popular demand that is, we will stream losers round 3 also. Unfortunately, Strategus and Derbd actually did fight each other already, and Derbd won. Jesus Christ, ranks don't mean anything, am I right? Okay, I didn't say that. No disrespect to Strategus. Perhaps Derbd's gimmicks got the best of him. Either way, Losers Round 3's other match is Magic T, crowd favorite it seems, versus Kurnikan, the streamer. So that match will also be showcased with a bit of a delay. We will then go onwards to watch Losers Round 4, Round 5, Round 6, etc. So this stream is going to be lit all the way through, so please stick with us till the very end, where we will find out who the best Baltic Tekken player actually is in 2018.
For the next battle.
Hey, you guys are asking Nani. Not sure what that was all about. Gotta get an update from y'all on whether you are actually happy with us streaming the entire thing or not. It will definitely take a while, but hopefully it will be worth it by the end. Yes. Who is Universe's best Baltic Tekken player in 2018? 21st century. Well, it's not Strategus, which I actually almost assumed he would be the one to go through and win the entire thing, but didn't work out in the end. Hopefully, he will have better luck next time around when we host this tournament again sometime soon. Date TBA, obviously, but just don't forget to hit up Electrus and ask him when's the next tournament, and tell him big thanks for hosting this one. Either way, let's not beat around the bush. Lexia actually came through, is in the lobby. He's actually playing right now, 52 seconds on the clock. Big counter hit on Dombek 4, and the combo is en route. Leo's at the wall now. Not a good situation for her to find himself in. So see what I did there? Both genders in literally a matter of a second. Boy am I good. Perhaps not. Good punish, although Nikki doing quite good, and all this damage Lexia actually did to Nikki, not gonna matter at all. Oh, boom, big rage drive. Wow, literally tapping Lexia with that last frame, the very last frame of slide to seal the deal and make this round count 1-2. No key charge after down 4, 1+2, down for 1. God damn it. Ooh, look at that. Very, very good block by Lexia, but the punish is incorrect. First of all, could have launched it. That's, you know, beside the point though, is Luxia used while setting 2-2 to punish, and didn't work out either.
Round
Nikki doing quite good. Playing solid Leo right now, and not giving Luxia a chance to get a fat whiff punish, or even score a counter hit. No throw break though. That's something to keep in mind. Good Twitch duck. Good throw break. There it is. Okay, Luxia seems like he is, you know, familiar with the way the throw system works. Okay, that's kind of weird. He is consistent with throw rates. Oh my god, Rage Drive? Oh, that's Rage Drive. You know, it's kind of embarrassing for me to make this mistake. Second year in a row. Was being a commentator all the way through. Yeah. Big homing though, hits 50 seconds. Only 10 seconds passed, and Luxia has found himself in a very, very tough spot right now. Again, one more homing move, which actually is like +8 or +9 on block. Stuff's insane, dude. Low-key, nerf this move, is what I say. Oh, good throw break by Nikki, and another Rage Art to seal the deal again. Jesus! Boy. This is actually very, very weird. I did not expect Nikki to use Rage Arts in such a fashion. You know, kind of seems like a scrubby thing to do, right? But at the same time, certain patterns many players have is that they will definitely attack, definitely try to push their frame advantage onwards by adding more attacks after like running move, after a low hits, and they will not really make it a point to not do it when the opponent has a rage, because mashing a rage art in these kinds of situations seems like a scrubby thing. See where I'm going with this? Lars does not expect his opponent to go for this because it's kind of scrubby in his eyes. His opponent, though, on the other hand, knows exactly when Lars is gonna push buttons, when exactly is he gonna abuse his frame advantage for more pressure, just, you know, goes for a clean interruption. It worked exactly 50% of the time. Worked. Second one, whilst failing miserably the very first, didn't really stop Nikki from winning the game. We will be going into game number 2 in a matter of minutes. How are you guys doing? Yes, Breakerman, you are correct. Streaming top 8 normally means for winners and for losers, but whenever people say top 8 winners side, they actually mean the bracket as of the moment they're saying this is in like a top 16, top 24 total. Yeah, that's normally how it is. But it is not unusual for people to use this sentence, top 8 winners side. Many players are on rush, so I couldn't waste their time. Look at that. ElectroZX with extreme amounts of care put together, put into hosting this tournament. You guys definitely should respect that. He's thinking about the players. Who even does this in 2018, am I right? Online tournaments normally make people wait for like 30 to 40 minutes after some match ends being streamed, their stream time, and then the commentators switch out, and then yada 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 yada, a bunch of stuff happens, and players are the ones who are getting shafted. Not this time around, though. Baltic Tekken tournament number 1 is not what a normal online tournament is. It's very, very different. Boom, running move, hits another one. Oh boy, and a counter hit. What are you doing, Luxie? You cannot mash. You literally cannot mash after a running move gets blocked by yourself. Keep it together, my guy, and stop pushing buttons in these kind of situations, alright? This stage, though, heavily, what's the word? Is very, very good for Leo. Yes, my English better. I English the best. This stage is amazing for Leo for multiple reasons, one of them being which that she can easily wall carry from wall to wall in many situations, as well as to force her Oki situation in an extremely impressive way anytime she breaks balcony. Also, weird sidewalls that are present on this stage often will give Leo's orbital a chance to give her a stomp as well. Well, not the stomp, but what's the move called, right? GF2+3? The low punch. There it is. The low knockdown punch. Oh, Lars has no idea how to approach his opponent. Leo just spacing, FF2, wow, good combo, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. It looked like a normal wall splat, right? Normal FF2 wall splat turned into something fierce. Oh my god, I'm really sorry for a bit of echo. I got introduced into the mix just a tiny bit before that. Hopefully it did not really phase too many of you guys. Just stuff happens sometimes. Hey, I don't think there is a need to break up the lobby every time we finish a match, though. I'm not sure if that's actually visible on stream. If not, then sorry guys for sharing this. But perhaps it would be a better idea to not to just stick with the lobby and invite more people. And kick other ones as soon as we're done. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm just an idiot. Really sorry for that. The thing is, since we had Korinoken as well as Yunfei playing the same account, and both of them are actually still in the tournament, the reason we are breaking up the lobby and giving you this be right back screen is because the buttons have to be reset. That's how it is. I don't envy Elector ZX. He has to listen to everyone's stuff. Well, that's just how the way tournaments work, dude. Who thinks about the players doing, am I right? Yes, Lemon Tube. That's exactly it. Alright. We will jump into our next game momentarily, and need I remind you guys that the next one's gonna be a hot take on Tekken. Ervinus, obviously playing Krang, versus Yunfei off of Korinoken's account using Bob. I mean, hopefully Bob, right? That's Yunfei's main, fairly sure. Perhaps he does have other characters up his sleeve, but if not, Bob is definitely the way to go. I feel like the matchup is fairly even. I'm not that experienced in the Bob Harang matchup myself, but it just seems like both characters have good ways of getting in, good ways of getting counter hits up close. And also, in case of Bob, decent ways to escape Harang's explosive range 0 pressure. Alright. The loading is imminent. What do you guys think? Who's gonna win this one? Yunfei or the Harang player by the name of Ervinus? Thoughts? Votes? Go ahead and drop a comment if you feel like... And if you feel like Yunfei is gonna win, just... you could use LOL, right? Lol is a good emote. That kind of looks like Bob when he during his intro, and no cigar, no bumps around. We're actually going with Panda. Is this really Yunfei or an imposter? Well, hopefully it is. Yunfei is playing a bear of all characters. Two-Face versus everyone else's trusty orang. God damn, that's gonna be a spicy match. When was the last time I saw Panda versus Orang? It's really hard to even come up with a date on that one. Definitely not a common match. Oh, look at that! Yunfei tried to duck the backlash. Horang's high armor, and he was way early. You have to duck it on reaction. That's just what the pros do if they, assuming they play the Horang matchup a lot. Wow! Oh, in the meantime, Yunfei is going for a huge sweep, and yes, this is like unblockable. Well, it's not actually unblockable. The jump low that pandas do, it's supposed to be reactable, but reacting to it online is that's a tough task. Ooh, Yunfei did not unfortunately go for the, did not pull the trigger on DF21, despite it being actually the proper punish to Horang's launch punishable Plasma Blade. That's his back 3. All of you RS fans are probably aware. Good name for a move. Good move too. One downside of it is that it's launch punishable, obviously. Oh, in the meantime, Yunfei is ducking. Trying to get some wall carry using the running move. What? Wow! Is this some anti-bear tech? Back 3, back 3? That was insane.
You win.
Wow. I am literally at a loss for words. Yunfei got 3 straight versus his opponent. Wow. That was nothing short of staggering, don't you guys think? Well, me, honestly, I had no idea Yunfei even played this character, let alone was kind of proficient at it. Ah, there it is. Magic T with the Yunfei lore. He plays bears too. Alright. Well, if he does play bears, that's not BM. Not even necessarily. Alright, let me update you guys on what's going on downstairs. In the losers bracket, there is not.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
I got quite hot and bothered the moment I saw Yunfei doing work on bears, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the losers bracket instead. We've got Luxia waiting on Magic T and Korinoken to finish their match, that is. And fight him. On the other side of losers round 4, we've got Derb D, who actually fought Strategas and won. Derb D will have to fight the winner, no, the loser of the match we are going into right now. Another bear versus Horang, and oh boy. You know what? Technically, this is not allowed. I'm just joking. But according to the rules of the tournament, you're not allowed to change characters upon a win. But you know, despite 2 separate slots, these characters are literally the same, except for one little quirk.
Round 1.
Their rage arts, as far as I know, anyway, have not only different animations, but also different Oki and different camera directions whenever they do land. So there is some extremely minor difference that does not end up mattering mostly. So yeah, they are the same character as far as tournament rules are concerned. But if it were to be technical, yeah. We would probably have Yunfei banned by now. Wow, what a combo in the meantime. And yes, I've been saying the in the meantime thing a lot. Really sorry for that. That was a sick combo. Seems like Irvinus has some spicy anti-bear tech. It's really impressive. Didn't really save him from his demise, from dying to the great big claws of Kuma. FF3, ooh, there's the armor. That was F4, by the way. Yeah, there's the armor move. That armor move is extremely scary. You have to respect that. Oh boy, respect that too. Boom. Watch this. Yes, that string is infamous. The mid goes either into a huge low or a huge another mid. The input is actually like half circled back. So yeah, playing bear is not as easy as it seems. It might seem. Only 13 seconds, and Kurinoken, yeah, Yunfei actually, is on his last breath. That was some very, very good damage that Orang dealt in a matter of a second. In a matter of... Whoa! Did you see that? My screen just went all purple because of that purple throw spark. That was a wall flap too, and yes. Yes, there's the win. Holy lord. What? That slow-mo was weird as hell. First of all, that purple spark, that was something else. The slow-mo was also kind of weird in that I was very, very sure Horang is going to lose that situation. Bear's Martin was just so much faster, it was like while standing 4. Or, I don't know, while standing 1. But it just went for such a long time that I started having my doubts. Slow-mos are weird, dude. Okay, we will stream round 4 loser brackets, says Electrox. Yes, that's great. Unfortunately, this will take a very long time. Kind of a long time, actually. Not that long of a time. But yeah. The match that we will go into, hopefully, is Magic T versus Corner. As I said multiple times previously, this will have to be a match with some commentary delay of 10 to 15 seconds. Looks like Horang got mauled by a bear. Yes, that's exactly what it looked like. Man, he did get mauled, yeah. Although, to be honest, though, the very first round and the very last one as well were quite close. For Urbanus to have that little bit of clutch, he could have easily turned the entire set around and it would have been a 1-1, and we would have been in for an extremely fun last game where Yunfei would have probably been forced to pick his main Bob.
Round 1.
Didn't happen though. Happens. That just, you know. What can you do about it? Either way, Kornikin versus Magic. Magic? What was his name? Yes, it's Magic T, everybody, the crowd favorite. And the start of the match was insane. That launch was sick. Nothing short of pristine. There it is. There's the word. Another launch. Man, this is sick. Oh, wow. Yes. Okay, so here's the analysis for y'all. Laws 3+4 is a 14-frame standing launcher with exquisite range. The range of that move is lit. Its downside, though, is that it's unsafe by itself, and in order for Law to launch his opponent, he has to commit to a high extension that also gives him instant screw. Which means he's not gonna get that much damage. Don't let this stop you though. The move is great. Oh, whoa, 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 big counter hits. Yeah, probably has probably finished the game already. Maybe not, actually. Oh my lord, what a whiff punish. That was godlike.
Fight.
Yeah. Okay, let me not commentate. Let me not attempt real life commentary. But that rage art, let me just talk about the rage art real bit. That was sick. That reaction to Kurnikan's going for the big high-low high. Going. Just straight up armoring for that stuff. Good god, and yes, while I'm saying this, Magic T is on his way to getting round number 3. Something has to change for Kurnikan, obviously. You know, he's not doing the moves that Ninas have to use all the time, right? It's just run into transitions, slide, back 4 perhaps. Lots of moves you could be using for more potential, and the Law matchup is very, very important. You know, the fact that Kurnikan is playing versus a Law matters. Law's counter hit moves, the high ones anyway, are extremely good. His jabs are sick. So if you can consistently high crush Law's counter hit baits and pressure, he has to switch to mids. And as far as mids go, he's not exactly packing the heat. Yes, he has the down forward 2 uppercut. He has back 2 with extreme range. That move is nothing short of great. He also has back 1, 2, you know, just, yeah. There's no point in explaining how good Law's moves in general actually are, but does not really have that one mid that packs a punch and is kind of safe at the same time. Yes, he has forward 1 plus 2 and forward 3 plus 4. Those are his mids that launch on counter hit. But yeah, still, if you can consistently high crush under Law's highs, as Nina, you will sooner or later force him into going for different moves, which will put Law in less of an advantageous situation, at least in my opinion.
Get ready for the next battle.
You know, as far as Nina's moves go, her mids are, you know, they're good, but they're not like amazing. Her orbital, up for 1 that is, that's a good move. That's a damn good move. What else? FF3, despite being a bit unsafe, that move is also on the shit. Whoops, the stuff I meant. And there's also the shiz, Shazam. Oh boy, the big reverse ivory cutter though, that's not a move you would want to throw out willy-nilly. It's obviously hella launch punishable. You wouldn't think of Harada making such a move non-launch punishable. It's obvious, it's just math, you know. Look at that though, Kurnikan is consistent with his wipe the floors. Wipe the floor being a move that will be a low knockdown. Kurnikan has went for a bunch of times this game. Magic T though, not looking too shabby either. Despite losing the first round, he is not stopping. He is kind of going for the same stuff he did the last time, but he is clearly wary of his opponent's lows. He's not as free,
KO.
not as what's the word?
Round 3.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, he's not using the highs as liberally as he would have in the last game. Clearly, Nina's pressure, Nina's change of approach changed matters for Law as well. And oh boy, as I'm commentating this, tons of combos coming out for Magic T. That third round was a wash. God damn. Okay, it's up for Magic T to win the very, very last match, and Kurnikan to come all the way back. Clearly, down by threes, sidestep attacks are what Kurnikin lacks, but that's not exactly all he lacks, really. Clearly, Magic Mike is doing lots more with his attacks than Nina does. Like, look at that! He's already produced so many good stuff. Throws, the full crouch mix-up, jab strings, 3+4 confirms, which is actually very hard to do. Good stuff to Magic T for duking it out and making this a possibility. But yeah, the low level of play there was quite high. Despite not actually being familiar with Nina's matchup that well, it's clear to me, it's evident to me that Magic T knows his way around law. Martial law. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, you guys, what's going on? What's cracking? What's good in the hood, everybody? Hit me up with some feedback. How are you enjoying this? And who, in your opinion, is gonna win the next game? So our next game will be either Nikki versus Yunfei, that is winners finals, or Luxia QQ versus Magic T, losers, that is what, losers quarters? Something like that. Just let me take a second and get an update from the streamer. Which one of the games will that be? Alright, here's the update, everybody. Losers round 4 will be the very first game we are gonna go into. Nikki and Yunfei, two great players, will have to wait for a tiny bit. Tiny, teeny bit. Or perhaps more than a tiny, teeny bit. Yeah, if I'm allowed to be frank here, I definitely expected Strategus to go and get some high placings in the tournament, but Nikki though. I've seen Nikki around, as I said. Nikki has been around and playing Leo for a while. Yes, Nikki is consistent. He knows his way around the wall, both literally and figuratively. Figuratively meaning he knows his Leo wall setups. And his punishment, his block punishment, that is also consistent, quite consistent. His rank, you know, he deserves the rank he's at, I feel like. Alright, so Magic T versus Luxia will be our next match. We will get to see how good is Magic T in the Lars matchup, really, and how consistent is Luxia in countering Laws, extremely good counter hit baits, great lows, and the slide mix-up. Oh man. It's gonna be one hell of a game, everybody. Strap yourselves in for a ride of your life. It's alright, says Strategus in the chat. Wants to learn the matchup expectations, won't fail. Good luck to the rest. That was extremely kind of you to say, Strategus. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for taking part in the tournament. And yes, good luck learning the hard matchups. This game has tons of them. It was unfortunate that you had to play Yoshimitsu in the losers bracket because, yes, Yoshimitsu is definitely not an easy character to fight, but by no means. So, okay, we are in our next game. Luxia is fighting Magic T. And oh man, I have to talk about this. 4-3, the 11 frame high that Magic T uses to bait counter hits as well as to enter his stance has to be ducked. Okay, this is very hard to do, but if you want to be consistent at this matchup, you have to duck the second hit on the action. 4-3 is a high doesn't jail, but the thing is, if you block it and the law player actually switches and enters the dragon sign stance afterwards, he gets like plus 14 or something. The throw, not even the throw interruptible, it's like the only thing you can do about the throw afterwards from the stance is to duck or break it. Yes, the throw is it to break. The one that everyone goes for, either way. Yeah. So, okay, Lars is not doing too hot at all. The move choices for him right now are terrible. Nothing short of bad, really. I'm not happy with Luxia right now. Yes, a big wall split, and that's all she wrote. Oh boy. Remember how I told y'all this match is gonna be lit? Well, doesn't seem like it's the case. Okay, Luxia, QQ, I do not want you to disappoint me the next game, okay? I want you to give your thoughts and give Magic T the D, okay? D as in damage, yeah? Big damage. Lucia says the game desynced, and I have to get an update from our tournament organizers as to what happened, actually. Did the game really desync, or did they finish their match? Oh, that's what it is. Ervinas, great harangue by the way, big fan, in chat says that it was out of sync. And yeah, the lobby clearly says both players have a win, which means it's a win for no one, okay? Let's see, what's going on in the in-game chat? Almost standing still for each other in our matches. Yes. That happens whenever someone desyncs from the match. The standing still thing happens. Well, we have to get a word from the admins on this one, but I would definitely assume there's going to be a replay from 0-0. Yeah, you guys, Magic T, and obviously Luxia, have to ask electors as to what do you have to do in this situation. And Syntax W, hello. He said, I like trains. That happened like 10 minutes ago, am I right? But, yeah, you know, I like trains too. Actually, with me coming from Russia, Moscow to be exact, I love Moscow subway. If you ever get to visit the city, please make sure to use some public transportation. It's godlike. Nothing short of amazing. Especially the subway. I love it. It's so convenient and so cheap too. Either way, we are starting off fresh from 0-0, and oh, look at that, Lars is doing way better this time around. Perhaps it was a desync after all, now that Lars has resynced with the Alexander song. Lars Alexander's on, what you call it? The big mastermind. The big bad Lars mastermind that every Lars player has to connect to, so to speak, sooner or later, to get all the latest info on how to play Lars and when to use Lightning Screw. Seems like it worked out. Seems like we are finally in for some good ass Tekken. Shoutouts to Tasty Steve. No duck on that one, no duck on that one either. Okay, that's still fine. No big difference. This time around, really. Ooh, that's the big armor, and that's gonna be it. That's hella it. Yep, Rage Art To seal the deal? What were you thinking? Come on, Luxia. I wanted you to win so bad, and look at you, just eating the armor. No reason for you to eat the armor with your back to the balcony of all things. That just gave your opponent an easy win out of nowhere. Ugh, not a happy face on my visage as of right now. Not a happy frown. Okay, the big not that big of it actually. That's just the thing that Ares says. The DSS throw is quite a good one, but doesn't really deal that big of a damage, okay? And the throw break is obviously too, there's no mix-up, really. You break the DSS throw with 2, and you also have access to normal 1 throw out of DSS, which also can be broken by 2. Fairly sure both of them are accessible. Ooh, that's the move. That's the move Magic T has not used in a while. And a good one move at that. Down to 3. I-11. Counter hit, launch. If you are playing versus Law and you do not respect his frames, you're gonna get your stuff pushed in. Oh, Big Fairy, okay, and a counter hit too. Oh man, Magic T is on some fleek right now. Look at him. Parrying stuff, getting counter hits, getting combos, down back 3 to steal the deal, and oh boy. Okay, no more desyncs. No desync this time around. Magic T gets the win again. You know, consistently great Law gameplay from our boy Magic T in chat. Yep. They don't say Law is top 3 for no reason, you know? There has to be some reason as to why both Jimmy G Tran and Speedkicks insist on this being either a meme or just something that people have to think about sometimes. Ooh, yes, Derb D. You did notice this too, right? Both parties accepted the match, and it's like gentlemen. They are kind to each other. They were like, yep, rematch. Yes, that's a rematch for me too, dog. You know, Magic T could have actually acted scummy and forced his opponent to replay the entire match from like 2-0 as far as round count is concerned, but that's not how we do it in Baltic. Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, 3 countries are living together in peace, and what better way to signify this if not holding a very friendly tri-country tournament with great rules and a great host. Shoutouts to Electors X. Quite a fun tournament to commentate as well as to spectate, hopefully, and to play, I'm fairly sure. Now then, Luxia is going into his second game versus Magic T. Magic T is obviously fitting himself right now, having the time of his life. Now, for the Lars player, though, the situation has to change drastically, okay? We have to find a solution to Law pushing our stuff in consistently. Something has to stop. Perhaps we have to press more lightning screws down the 4s, or instead change our approach and stay at range 2 instead. Yes, Law is extremely aggressive up close, but if you are consistent at zoning him away and using keep away moves to keep him at bay, he will have to resort to his long-range attacks that are either unsafe, like FF3, have no real reward and hit, like Back 2, or are kind of reactable, like the Slime. Okay, the Rage Drive. Wow, that was sick. Okay, Luxia. I see where you're going with this. You want me to like you, and I actually do. That was quite a sick setup. Good armor choice. Didn't work out, unfortunately, but yeah. Let me just talk about... Oh, man. And as I'm saying this, as I'm trying to analyze the match, Magic T goes for another down 2-3 counter hit. Bait, and it actually works. Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, that rage drive into throw at the wall was sick, okay? That was sick. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Boy, that was a great slide block, slide attempt. No punish again. No punish either. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Magic D says, despite me missing punish or two here and there, I can use my 10 hit string, which is actually a really good way to end matches as Law, to get the win. Alright. Hey, this thing happens time and time again. 4-3 and the throw. And then use the 14 frame launcher that Law has on Wake Up to get the opponent to pay dearly for his get-up kicks. Alexia did not like his opponent's approach. Oh man, and Magic T did not like the fact that his opponent was, standing still. Boom, boom, low mid approach. Oh, Lord, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Another perfect, and that was literally 12 seconds. Okay. Running move down 3-4. Look at that. Magic T has changed up his range decently. He is now staying at that sweet spot of 1.5, where his back two will reach, and also where his 3+4 14 frame great launcher will also connect. Oh my god, Arc Blast? Okay. Oh, and the throw to seal the deal. Alright, Luxie, I'm your biggest fan now. The round count, was 2-3. Luxie did clutch out a win, and the overall score is 1-1. Hey, we got ourselves a match, everybody. Right, this is sick. Look at that. Ooh. In the meantime, though, GMag13 says this in chat. Seems that Magic D is weak to throws. Interesting. Well, perhaps... Wait, what? Why did Luxia leave? Pardon? What happened? So, yeah, no. That's not what was supposed to happen, right? We have to invite Luxia back. Because, as far as I'm concerned, around the game count was 1-1. We had a replay, then Law won, and then Lars won just now. Oh yes, I get it now. It's all fine. Luxia had a Steam crash. That's okay. We can definitely fix this. Don't worry about it, everybody. You know what though? Yeah, this tournament has been going on for how many hours now? We started at 3 and it's 7:30. That's right now. Ooh boy. 4 hour, 30 minutes to replay through the entire bracket. Well, everyone is comfy at least, and we get to stream like top 16 in its entirety? Holy lord. Okay, let me just be real for you for a second. Let's just check out how many matches have we streamed so far, and we'll stream going into the later rounds. Winner's side, top 8, plus, what have we got? Losers round 4. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. We will stream at least 15 matches today, okay? And we are like halfway done. Okay, perhaps not halfway, 3/5 done. Why am I saying this? Well, it's because we have to finish watching Luxius versus Magic T match. That's supposed to round 4. Then we have Urbanus, Darb D. That's going to be a hype one for sure. Losers round 5. Then Losers round 6 will take place right after our big winners finals, where Nikki, the legendary Leo player, will face off against Yunfei, the also legendary Bob and apparently Bears man. Alright. Jesus. In the meantime, though, look at Magic T's costume. Wow, what a great whip punish by Lars. That was sick. Luxia is on point with DF2-1 right now, and actually he's been for the entire day, just that he did not get to use the move that much last time. Okay, nice orbital, and yes, this has to be death. Come on, Luxia. Yes, sir. What? I thought that was... yes, finally, okay? It was obvious Lars was gonna win. You cannot... even if you drop the combo, the amount of damage you have to deal is literally like 2. Just use your focus, DF1, down back 4. I mean, not down back 4, actually, the move is down 4. Yeah, and that's exactly what Lars did. But, boy, look at that 5-inch punch to seal the deal? What? That's called DLC attacks, where I'm from. And you ain't allowed to use them in tournament, okay? I'm just joking, obviously, but yeah. These kinds of moves is what you use when you feel like your opponent is kind of not up to par. As we can see, Alexia misses on a punch again, and oh, there it is, there it is! Shoutouts to G-Mag for giving this tip to Luxia that throws do work. Now, in Magic T's case, Radiarts also works. And look at that! Magic T is on his set point to go further into the loser's bracket and send Luxia home. Back home to Lithuania, sweet Lithuania. Good armor in the meantime. Nope, I'm not gonna go back just yet. I have to come back with a win. Clearly, says Luxia. Okay, chaps, good spacing, good stuff. I would love to see more slides from both characters, actually. Lars' slide is hard to react. Wow, was that? Nope, that's not gonna work, my guy. Yes. Lars's, what's that stance called? Demon something? No, it's dynamic. Yes, it's dynamic entry, 1. It's 1, right? Well, it's 1 or 2, either way. Yes, it's 1. That move is good. That move has quite a low recovery, and yes, this Magic T's attempt to rage drive it doesn't work out at all. Now that match, though, that round, 20 seconds on the clock, and Luxia's almost dead. One more hit will do the trick. Oh, what a backdash, though, that was sick. There is potential. Nope, there's no potential there, unfortunately. The only thing that Luxia is gonna bring back home to Lithuania is a... what was that? Top 6 placing on our tournament. Good games to both players, but damn, Magic T did pull through, got the win in the end. But I honestly liked a lot all the changes in the gameplay that Luxia went for. It was quite a pleasant watch. Other than the desync, in the very beginning, it was quite fun. Now, ooh, the anime stance. That's a good name. Yes, thanks W. That's a good one. I would love for you guys to make some clips of good situations, combos, or even slow-mos that happen during the games. Whenever you make a clip, it actually gets saved to the Twitch channel forever. So it's a way for other people to check out what happened on the channel, even if the channel has no VODs on it at all. Alright? So I would love for you guys to hit us up with some clips. Thanks a lot. while I'm saying all this, you guys know what's gonna happen next? Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good match. That one was something I was looking for a while. Urbanus versus Darp D, Horang versus Yoshimitsu. We've got Saber Rank on Urbanus, and Yoshimitsu is on Usurper. We've seen that one for a while. In a while. Okay. Look at the moves. Oh my god. Look at the plans. Look at the moves. Am I right? Oh boy. Yes. Our Yoshimitsu player, Derp D, is going in hard on the Horang player. Right now, it's nothing short of lights out for the Taekwondo practitioner. He's trying to fight the Manji fighter right now. Oh, okay. That was high key sick. Okay, clip that. All right, that was the perfect countermeasure. Okay, this is one for the record books. Not that one though. Okay. Yeah, no. Eating raw back three to the face is. That's not clip worthy. That's anti-clip worthy. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Not a clip, okay? So, why was this a good one? Oh my god, and a hop kick? Oh, okay. So, the thing is, what's happening here is Urbanus is getting hella mixed up. The sword sweep, the unblockable sword sweep got to his... got to him. He is very scared of it. And yes, that's clearly Derp D's time to shine. Okay, so what happened there was Horang was going for backlash, you know, the infamous high armor launch, etc. Blossom block, all that jazz. His opponent though, Yoshimitsu ducked it. Yes, that move that just hit, hit Yoshimitsu was ducked the last time, and he went for the sword sweep, the unblockable. And Horang, I'm fairly sure has had little to no way to dodge the move. So the reason Backlash is that good of a move, one of the many reasons it is actually, lies in the fact that its recovery is literally 15 frames. The window between its active frames ending and the entire recovery stopping is 15 frames. So launching it is hard, alright? So, by the time Yoshimitsu ducked and went for a hop kick, Horang would have probably have recovered already. That is why he went for a unblockable move. In the meantime, though, Rage Drive, yes, Rage Drive DF4, everyone does this. Horang's special. Why is it good? Because DF4 in right foot forward gives Horang a chance at a right flamingo mix-up, the explosive one. Okay, so if you look at the flamingos as Horang, what? How did that happen? Okay, clip that for real. That too, I guess. Horang is not aware how to punish a sword sweep as of right now. Just back three, dude, is what they would say, but that's not as easy as it seems. Either way, normally sword sweep's tracking is really good, but that back one, that evasive left punch Horang went for actually made it whiff. Alright? That was sick. What was not so sick, though, is the lack of punishment by Urbanus on all the whiffs Derp D went through. And this was actually the match that we got to see Derp D's inner Yoshimitsu player come out with a vengeance. Okay? What I mean by that is, it's clear that Derp D wants to go for that mix-up, the big full crouch mix-up. So, Yoshimitsu has quite good moves from crouch. It's the plus on block, plus on hit, I'm sorry, low attack that gives him a full combo on power hit. Obviously, it's the unblockable sword sweep, unblockable low launch, and obviously, again, he has a hop kick too. Yes. To me, it's kind of clear that Derpy wants this to be the cornerstone of his playstyle. And as of right now, Arvinus is giving Derpy exactly what he wants. You cannot do this, Arvinus. You cannot allow your player to get in his comfort zone. Get him out! Get him out! You know, that's what Trump says. I'm fairly sure I recall Trump kind of angrily shouting, "Get him out!" or something. Yeah, you want to stop your opponent from falling into their comfort zone and chilling there, chilling like a villain. God damn. Okay, Arminessa hopefully gets the drift right now. Hopefully Derpy knows what to do as well. And this match is gonna be hype. So the round count was like, okay, why did I say round count? I meant match count. Is 1-0. Derpy is ahead. Let me remind you that the loser of this match will actually get 5th place overall. 5th or 6th. That is the place that they will share with Luxia. Hey, Syntax W coming through with that clip. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. And Gmatch says 2 party characters. Well, that's not entirely true. Actually, I don't think so. So you can definitely play Harangue in a party way, especially if you make sure to base your entire playstyle around the big bad right flamingo 50-50 mix-up. That is something real dirty, something you have to commit real hard to. Wow! In the meantime, though, Yoshimitsu got that sick low parry. 1133 is a high, low string that if you low parry, you obviously take a dump into Harangue's breakfast by doing that. It's something that people use to end rounds. You get chip damage, and that low parry was clutch. Okay. And the win did not really wait. You know, Yoshimitsu did get the win soon after. Oh man, and this is something that you wouldn't want to press buttons there either. Okay, so notice what Harangue does right now. Strings, jab strings, transitions. He's just trying to get into Yoshimitsu's range and stop him from going into full crouch, stop him into partying, from partying too hard, but that's just not how you do it, okay? Harangue has great moves for that. Like back 4, I'm fairly sure that is the move. That's like high, it's high, like 14 or 13 frames of startup, gives a counter hit launch, and also has some evasive properties. Okay, there it is. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Harangue's right flamingo has 2 options. It's either a hell sweep, well, it's not really a hell sweep, but it looks like one, or a safe mid launch. And if you transition from like jabs, or even other situations like RFF, right foot forward D4, you get an opportunity to force this mix-up again. And yes, look at what Yoshimitsu's suffering through right now. Harangue is just pummeling him with offense, making sure not to use tons of unsafe and big recovery high moves, so as not to allow his opponent to get that sword sweep in. And he's instead just forcing these flamingo mix-ups that not even the Flash, the fastest move in the game, can save Yoshimitsu from. Yeah, and the Flash is something I would love to see our Yoshimitsu player do sometime. Holy lord. That was thick, okay? Derby won the game quite handily. Despite the big change of playstyle our harangue friend went through, it was lights out sooner or later. Had to be lights out for everyone else because Yoshimitsu also adapted to his opponent's playstyle. I like these kinds of matches. I like them a lot. They actually showcase how you can adapt to your opponent quickly and change up your playstyle, your range, your tools in a matter of literally one game. That's how you have to play Tekken. Best of 3 is a format that requires you to be fast, to be on your toes at all times. Now, what do you guys think is next? What do you guys think is coming next, huh? Well, it's Magic T, the crowd's favorite, versus Darby. Also the crowd's favorite. Well, at least he is the favorite Yoshimitsu player of mine. Pretty sure he's doing quite well.
Ready for the next battle.
Like, yeah, and ending the match with a seppuku of all moves just puts the nail of the coffin. You know, literally and figuratively. Again, puts the nail right in that Taekwondo's fighter coffin. Ugh. God damn. I wipe some sweat off my brow. That's what Puck Chop would say if he were to commentate this. It was fun. It was good.
Round
No. I know that what's the joke, alright? Sudoku, seppuku, that's the meme. Don't worry about it. Okay? Yes, I'm aware. I'm well aware. Okay, oh, the mix-ups. Look at the risks Yoshimitsu's taking, but he's not giving a damn right now. Every single one of these sweeps from crouch he went for, every single one staggers on block, giving law player an easy while sitting. What was that? What was that? Oh man, a throw too? You know, thing with Tekken is you can break the throw almost all the time, okay? Two exceptions being if the throw hits your back or if you actually are in the middle of an armor move. Yes, that's when you cannot break a throw. This situation though, when Yoshimitsu went to punish Law's Rage Art with a throw, that was definitely breakable. Not a good punish, okay? But it did work out in the end, and that round though was a complete turnaround from the first one. Okay, let's watch clearly. Ooh, there it is. There it is. There is the situation. Okay, I'm getting my words mixed in. It's getting exciting, dude. Derby loves the sword sweep. And there it is. There is another one. And I'm saying this, another sword sweep. But on the other side of the spectrum, we've got Magic T loving to whiff punish with 3+4, and that's exactly what happened.
round 4.
Okay. Good armor move, good choice. The unblockables, classic Yoshimitsu gimmicks, and fake flip launch. Look at that. Almost got the wall carry all the way to the wall. Another health sweep. Well, okay, it's not a health sweep, it's just a sweep. Another Yoshimitsu sweep. Getting through the block, which is fine. Doesn't really deal that big of a damage, but if you do block it, that's much punishable, alright? You could go for that sometime.
Final round.
You know, there's no real need to respect Yoshimitsu's full crouch mids that hard. Most Yoshimitsu do not really go for the launch from full crouch unless they have the actual legitimate reason, unless they are actually going for an FC mix-up for real. Top hat fight. Oh, that's the joke. That's the joke I missed. Gentleman fight. Yup. That's the one. Look at the hats. That's so cool. Really didn't notice it until way later. Hey, there it is. Back to hop kick. Unsafe. got the punish. Yep, yes sir. 1-1. Yoshimitsu gets the first round. Need a quick update from our organizers though, whether this match is first to 2 or first to 3. T not looking so magic anymore. Oh my god. That's damn good comment, dude. Yeah, something's happened. All the magic essence, the magical essence of the tea has been passed down from generation to generation for centuries, is somehow seeped from the cup. As soon as the tentacle-headed monster came in and started doing sweeps. All kinds of sweeps, actually. Ugh. And punishing unsafe attacks, too. Bro, chill WTFXD. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what Donald Trump meant by cringe-worthy commentary, right? Me getting unnecessarily excited for no reason. Okay, I got you. Let me turn that excitement down a notch and keep a calm, cool, collected head for some analysis and play-by-play breakdown for you guys. Okay, here's the update. Best of 3 is this match. Our next match will be best of 5. Then we'll have a best of 3 in the losers bracket and a best of 5, first of 3 that is, again, and very, very last match of the day, the big grand finals. Oh, I lost 2 with the tentacles. Well, you know, Yoshimitsu has tentacles growing out of his head. Not being a dirty weeb or anything. That's literally what it is. That's how they made him.
Round 1. Fight.
Good break on the throw, okay. Oh, I love the costume too. This costume is like Kill Bill, right? Good reference. Oh, look at that! That was sick. Yoshimitsu actually ducked for 3. Oh, and yes. We are going in for these full crouch mix-ups again. Derp D has no sense of when to stop. And that Rage Art has to do something about that. Yep, he's gonna hit, obviously. 6 seconds on the clock, it's the game number 2. We're starting off strong. Some trades, trying to establish the matchup, both players again, just not pressing way too many buttons right now. And notice how the stage has no walls. This gives Law the easy opportunity to get away from sword sweep, and also gives Yoshimitsu the opportunity to stay out of that tasty, juicy range 1 and range 0 that Law players love so much, okay? Well, that's actually this move. That's something Law players have to keep track of. This move is confirmable while sitting 1-2, and on the other side of the matchup, this move is duckable, also. Yeah, you're not supposed to use the move if you're not confirming it. The second hit of it, that is. And you're also not supposed to blocking it. You have to duck the second hit, okay? Alright, back to the match. The HP total of Yoshimitsu is getting dangerously low. Just one more hit will do it, and that's down for 3. Very, very good low. Actually leaves the opponent on 0 frames, though, despite the animation. Standing force. Ooh, look at these. Look at the overlay, the Noctis overlay. Gives us an update that every single time Yoshimitsu spins backwards, he gets like 5 damage in, as far as, you know, his own luck goes. Ooh, punishment! Oh man, I like this! You know, despite the fact that we've been thinking of Derp D as this crazy, happy-go-lucky player who loves the FC mix-up, his consistency at punishing unsafe moves is actually commendable. I love this. Look at that, another punish, 1-1. No more confirms of 2+4 for you, Mr. Magic T. Don't let the Magic T fans stop, though there is definitely a chance for him to win right now. Ooh, what? What? Okay. Derby, I'm literally your biggest fan right now. Empty jump, that is no sword stance. Jump, flash, and it worked too? Yeah, alright. Okay. Yeah, dude. That was sick. I do not have any adjectives, my entire vocabulary, to describe how mind-blowing that was. Yeah, okay, here's the update, ladies and gents. Unfortunately, Nikki, I'm fairly sure, has Nikki is ready to play, alright, but Young Fei, we will have to wait for him just for a tiny bit. But do not go anywhere. We will hit you up with some good Tekken tunes, and as soon as we're back, we'll be watching that winners finals between Nikki and Yun Fei. Before we go on the break, though, let's just talk about the match that happened just now. Not even the end, though. Not even the end, though. The fact that our Yoshimitsu players, Derby's punishment was on point, and his full crouch mix-ups actually worked really well in an open stage, is a testament to how consistent he is at the preferred Yoshimitsu playstyle he goes for. That is why it's paramount to your success as Derby's opponent to deny him the, the happiness, deny him the excitement he gets from getting into that full crouch zone. Alright? How legit is Derby's vector mix-up? Well, thing is, Yoshimitsu doesn't really have a vector mix-up. There are certain transitions that kind of give him a chance to force something of a backturn, but that's not really a thing. As far as I know, anyway. There could be some transitions that allow for it, but mostly you can either backdash and chill, backdash take low, or perhaps even down jab. Depends on the extension, really, but as far as mix-ups go, the question is not whether it's legit or not. The question is whether there's an actual mix-up in Yoshimitsu's kit. Yes, he has the Vectorn low, the sword low. He has decent mids out of Vectorn too, but that's really not that much to write home about. Here's the update though. Another one. No delay. Okay? We're not going on a break. Yanfei's back. Back again. Nikki's back too. Tell a friend. We're gonna have us an extremely fun winners finals match. Let's jump into it. Okay, everybody? Alright, you do have to tell me though, did you like the last match or not? That was fun. That was fun to watch. Okay? Magic T was doing great up until the moment he faced the mighty Yoshimitsu machine that is Derby.
Get ready for the next battle.
Leo versus Bob, no bare business this time around. Obviously, we are very, very serious. This is why we're picking blonde characters, okay? Blonde equals top tier, perhaps. Well, who knows? And obviously, this match is best of 5.
Now, round one. Fight.
Look at that. It's a winter stage. This is important. This is extremely important for Bob. It's a good, very, very good stage for Yunfei to play on, considering the fact that Leo really loves walls. And remember, there are no walls in the stage to be found. She is sad. She really, really gets sad. That is why it's extremely important for Yunfei to win that first game, to establish the fact that he knows the matchup. Oh, what a good block, though. Oh my god. Nikki, making me swoon over that consistency. Love that launch on the Hell Sweep, love that read, too. Oh, man, okay. Drop the combo over, but that launch was sick. Oh, man. That was not so sick. Look at Nikki right now. He is using tons of kind of panic moves, rushing, to disallow Bob from establishing his offense. He's just like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with that at all, let me just backswing. Not gonna deal with that either. Another one, look at that!
Fight.
After an unsafe move even, too. I'm doing an uppercut, that's minus 13, no matter. Landing backswing again. Okay? That's just the way Nikki plays right now. He does not want to deal with Bob up close at all. Look at these combos though. Consistency. I like it. Coming moves, okay? Bob is on the defensive right now. He has to do something. He has to start up some offense or else Nikki's just gonna run over him. Even in a stage with no walls. Oh my god, what a block again. Look at Nikki's timing. It's impeccable right now. Yep, a simple jab will seal the deal. Low spinning one, down jab. Oh, there it is. The big full crouch sweep block by Yunfei is coming out. And a launch that gives him a 40% combo into some Oki, 60% for Leo is now gone. Ooh, a health sweep though. Man, look at all of these launch punishable lows these players using. Whoa, Nikki, what are you doing? Oh, holy lord, that's a cool launch. That's a cool punish. Just side note, I like that one a lot. Okay, so both players are insistent on using these launch punishable lows to make their opponent crouch at certain times. This is clearly a pattern they're both going for one reason or another. They want their mids to hit their opponents whenever there is a low mid mix-up that's like present. Spring kick, spring kick, spring kick. Oh, he delayed, literal delay hop kick after the spring kick got blocked and it actually landed. Ugh. No confirm. Oh man, it doesn't stop Bob from getting his first game in though. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Bob getting that first win on the winner map was kind of expected. Okay? I would be extremely upset if he lost that one, because, as I said numerous times, Leo loves walls and hates the lack of them. It's up for Nikki to get his RNG into order and hit the 90%, like the 93% of the stages that have walls, actually, the next time we go into character select. The match count, the game count that is 1-0, and we are playing to 3 wins. As soon as we get first player to 3 wins, the other one will dive straight down the losers bracket to fight Derp D for a chance to go against the winner of this match, of this set. Again, in the great, big, grand finals. Alright? Yeah. Hey, okay. Seems like something is up. Perhaps Yunfei is having a bit of a trouble. Hopefully we will get a chance to watch this match in the next couple minutes, or else I will have to talk about the matchup in depth even more. And if you guys would like to hear that, please go ahead and type it up in the chat. Share your thoughts on the matchup yourself, and share your thoughts on whether Leo is a boy or a girl. Again, seems like it's the most important question of all these days.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist tournament, Bob.
Normally you'd expect Leo to have the upper hand over Bob by default, considering the tier placement, considering all the tools she has, but Yunfei's Bob begs differently. Okay? Yunfei's Bob is consistent, Yunfei's Bob knows when to hell sweep and when to go for mids, and Yunfei's Bob's use of back 2-2 is quite impressive.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yoshimitsu is very fun to watch, but amazingly frustrating to play against. Well, wait a second. Okay. Well,
Fight.
you guys will probably not be happy to hear this, but the actual round count right now, the actual match count right now is 1-1. And the reason being is because someone broke the rules. Oh man, Yunfei, what are you doing? Yunfei actually picked the stage instead of getting a random one. I'm not sure if that was this one, this stage, or the previous one, but either way, that is why we are giving a free match to Nikki. That's in the rules, okay? It's in the rule book, in the Dungeons and Dragons rule set. Okay, it's not actually in that rule set. It's just that how the tournament matches works. Yunfei breaks the rules, his opponent gets one game, and the rule being you cannot pick your stage manually. It has to be a random one. This doesn't really stop Yunfei from being an aggressive Bob, though. Look at that. Good duck. No what's the word? Okay, he was not confident, yes? He was not confident while staying 2? Oh, okay. Something is up right now. Leo is doing quite good work. Oh, what? The damage was sick!
Fight.
Oh my god, and the option select. Well, it's not actually, it's actually the option select, just has the beats both the mid and the high. So, Bob's crackerjack move, that is the belly jump that has either a mid or a high extension. Oh man, look at these combos in the meantime, though. So sick. Nikki is consistent at them. Nice! So there is a mix-up, but you can actually armor through it. The problem is that your opponent, Bob, can simply, not do the extension and block your armor instead. Alright, 1-4. Bob has clearly changed up his timing, but he did not change up the ways of him using attacks to counter K&K stance. Whoa, what a combo! Okay, that was sick. Flip that. Leo got the mid-mid confirm, that's first. Backdash standing 4. Back to 1+2 to get the spike. And the orbital, after confirming her opponent did not roll back. Holy! Lord! That was good. Okay? That was good. You could argue Nikki does not deserve to win from his opponent not picking a random stage, but this win was 100% deserved, okay? My apologies though. Just something I have to ask the organizers about. Just a second. Yep, okay, never mind. The round of the match count, as I said, is 2-1. Nikki is in the lead, but there is a chance for Yunfei to come all the way back and seal the deal. Seal the lead on his opponent's fate by sending him to the loser's bracket where our great Yoshimitsu player, the big mean man himself, Derby, is sitting ugly. Watching, spying like a hawk on whom will he sword sweep next. Will it be the Leo player or the Bob player? Will it be Yunfei or Nikki? Interestingly enough though, every single one of our top 4 placers is from Latvia, no Lithuania. As far as Lithuania goes, their highest was 5th place with both Luxia and Ervinas being from Lithuania. Now as far as Estonia goes, Estonia did not do too hot. Our highest placer, as far as an Estonian player goes, oh boy, what'll that be? That's Pythagoras, and the placing is like top 24 whereabouts. Yeah, that sounds like top 24. Okay. Good games to everyone who joined the fight. Because right now, it's all about Yunfei and Nikki facing off versus each other. They're on count. My god, why am I saying... Why do I keep the same round count? It's the game count. It's 2-1. And assuming Bob can actually get a chance to play on an endless stage, that can definitely swing the situation in his favor by not only providing him the win, but also discouraging his opponent from playing further. With that said, though, I'm not sure if it actually is possible to discourage Nikki. He is consistent, his combos are sick, and he knows when to use the moves that he uses. Like, the way Nikki plays is textbook Leo. Ooh, okay. No Bob, no more Bob, alright? It's bear. It's bear time all the way down. Why I'm saying all the way down is because if Yunfei loses right now, it's the last 3rd point for Nikki. Yunfei goes to losers bracket. If Yunfei wins, he is locked to Kuma. He cannot change the character from Kuma since winners are not allowed to choose the characters. They are locked in, so to speak. That is why this is his ace in the hole. He wants to stay in the lead. He wants to play in the grand finals as the one with no L beside his name. That is why the big bad Kuma bear is coming out. Whoa, what with punish though? Jabs? Come on, dude. You're a big bear, yeah? But this DF2, this uppercut is way better than your 4, your jabs, and your 2 character slots, alright? Oh, what a combo, too. Oh my lord. Look at that, though. No bear-specific adjustment. What a punish. Like, oh my god, consistency is key right now, as Nikki just gets the punishment so very well, except for that one. That was a very, very good idea for Yunfei to go for. As I was saying last time we watched Kuma play, yep, that's obviously a win, right? As I was saying last time, this mid-low string is something that I have to respect. At end of rounds, at the middle of rounds, and especially when your back is to the wall. There is a mix-up, but it is a reactable one, okay? Not to mention the fact that you can actually probably like sidestep one of them. Oh, okay, that was sick. The situation, yeah. That situation at the wall before the rage art was quite impressive. Good choices of moves by Leo, and not that good of a choice by our Kuma player. Yunfei was kind of insisting on going for the unique move that Kuma has in the ground, and it did not work at all. It did not work well at all. Right now, that rage art is going to obviously hit, and the situation is going to swing heavily into Yunfei's favor. Yep, that's what I'm saying again. Yunfei's over-reliance on Bear's unique wake-up option, the clap, is what has been sealing his fate for a while now. You shouldn't really use these moves unless you are actually aware of the fact that, unless you are actually consistent at getting the reads off properly. And as I'm saying this, great moves are coming out right now from Leo. Ground count is tied up for now. It's single Urichi, as MYK would say, because it's Yunfei's tournament point on the line. Oh my god, that was legit sickness. This has to be Yunfei's game, right? Yunfei's game to lose, that is, as Nikki takes the 3rd point. Wow. That was damn impressive. Okay? That hop kick, let me tell you. That hop kick, after Bear's mix-up mid came in, oh man. That was legit, alright? Sick. Well done. Well done, Nikki. Good attempt, a valiant effort, Yunfei, but you will have to go down the loser's bracket to fight Derp D there. This match is best of 3, not best of 5, obviously. The only other best of 5 match we have, as per the rules set, is the grand finals. So now, Yunfei has to make a choice very, very early on. He has no actual matches available to bounce back to, as far as picking bears goes, as far as feeling out his opponent and looking into his strengths and weaknesses. Let's just actually look at our brackets a little bit and see whether Yunfei faced off versus Derp D before. And the answer is no, actually. Derby got sent to losers bracket by Luxia QQ. That was a 2-0 win. And Yunfei was on the other side of our bracket. So as far as this tournament goes, Yunfei and Derby are perfect strangers to each other. So it's obviously the time to roll out the bear. Which Yunfei actually didn't, okay? He thought about it for a while and figured out, I only really have 2 games. I have to make them count. I have to play my best and my most consistent character, and that is obviously Bob. Like, look at that hop kick, right? That hop kick was hella dirty. Straight up bullshit that hop kick was. Like, what is there to even analyze? That hop kick was so rude, I might have lost for words. Another hop kick, though, at the end of the first round got blocked, and our punished god, the consistency king, Derby, actually punished it with 1-1 and got the deal sealed. Tons of strings coming out that are actually duckable, and as far as duckable strings go, you have to visit practice mode a lot, and you have to react to the strings consistently and launch them on reaction. That flash was exquisite though. That's how you have to punish every single spring kick as Yoshimitsu. Ooh, oh boy. Yup. Derby is partying with his pants down right now. That's what I think he is doing anyway. Oh my god. Yes. That's exactly what I was saying. Derby is partying with his pants down his pants right now. Damn. And Bob actually caught him. Red-handed. We have to take a chill pill, Derby, and reconsider the situation and act accordingly. Bob right now is doing quite good. Consistency is key. Other than hell sweeps getting blocked by your opponents, is doing quite consistently, quite decently. That is why Derby has to reconsider his approach as well. As I was saying, the duckable strings, literally every character has, are an important asset of you as a tournament player, as a ranked, experienced player. And what I meant was your ability to consistently duck and dodge these strings is what makes you a better tournament player versus mid and mid to high level opponents. Some matchups require doing this more so than others, okay? Some matchups require little to no reaction ducking at all, whether because there's an actual mix-up which makes fuzzy guarding real hard, or because it does not really give that much of an advantage due to low recovery. That's Eddie's DF11, mid-high string, and obviously Harangue's backlash. These are some of the examples of such situations. On the other side of the spectrum, of the duck importance spectrum, so to speak, we have... Who do we have, guys? We have Nina. Yes. Consistently ducking strings, parrying strings, and sidestepping strings is very important. It's key to your success. That's it. If you're not consistent at it, Nina can simply throw these seemingly unfathomably long strings at you, and if you cannot duck the high or parry the low, and that one string or the other string up 4-4-3-4, you're not gonna have a good time, dude. That's it. In Yoshimitsu's case, though, it's interesting. Ducking DF12 is quite important, right? But as far as his other strings go, where there are actually highs present, there are mix-ups. So if you're not consistent at ducking and launching, you're not consistent at confirming the whiff, you should perhaps look into countering these strings in some other way, shape, or form. Bob is also a character whose strings not really require that much of a countermeasure practice session. Um, they really don't. There is obviously a mid-high mix-up in the Crackerjack confirm move. What else? Down 3-4, that's something no sane people actually use. Back to 2 is important, yes, but that's hard to do online. Otherwise, it's good. Other than that, though, I'm not really sure. Others are basically mix-ups or moves that people do not use for the exact reason that they are ducking. Block punishment, on the other hand, is something that matters for Yoshimitsu in this matchup a lot.
Round 3.
As far as unsafe moves, Yoshimitsu himself doesn't really have that much. As far as, you know, if we go down his top 15 moves list. For Bob, though, there's the duckable stuff or the stuff that's unsafe. And perhaps there is a problem with my state option. Let me check real quick. Did I not load into the match again? Man, that's what it seems, right? Or is that a problem for everyone else too? Oh my god, yes it is! Look at that! Yoshimitsu has 2 rounds up, and then Bob gets one again, and I got shafted! I'm not watching the game at all. I was, you know, absent-mindedly discussing matchups and ducking and countering and stuff, whilst these 2 players were actually ducking it out. God damn! Bob is now using a lot of different moves, getting some real good confirms too, but these random hop kicks, seemingly random hop kicks anyway, you have to stop, okay? What? Okay, that's last second of the match? No, I didn't miss the Sudoku win, everybody. Flip that, first of all. Secondly, I actually tuned into the match just in time to witness the goodness, the greatness of Derby's now infamous back turn into Sudoku. I assume that was the situation, what was the name, G-Match 13 or something, was talking about literally 30 minutes ago. Again, it's not a mix-up, obviously you can just down jab. You are risking getting hit, getting counter hit for this by the extension of the string, but otherwise, you know, the mix-up is not something to write home about, and that is what makes the situation even sicker. How is he so consistent in getting actual Sudoku wins in tournament versus tournament players? I have no clue, but it's sick. The match count is 1-1. We are going into our final round. It's the final chance for either player to stay in the tournament and face off against the big, great Nikki in the grand finals. Okay, let's get right into it. And as I'm saying this, I have to remind all of you guys that because Kornikan and Yunfei share the same account, due to them staying at one place. Good launch. That was a good launch. The spectator commentary will be delayed for like 10 to 15 seconds. There's no way I can do about it. It's unfortunate. The F1, oh, no break on the throw. That's huge. Oh, man. What? Okay, the consistency of Derby is unfathomable right now. That low parry was godlike. Nothing short of godlike. That was sick. I'm impressed. Okay? Flabbergasted, even. Derby is feeling himself hella. Not giving a chance for Bob to establish any kind of offense. Like, look at that. He has to do safe moves and then duck to bait whips, and he kind of has to use these high-low strings to get at least some damage in. this round, though, the second round was really good in that Bob managed to stay at that good range where Yoshimitsu's mix-ups and gimmicks aren't really that scary, and he was consistent in interrupting stuff as well as punishing some of the whiffs. Bob is really leveling up right now on the spot. He's not, he's not really falling for much of Yoshimitsu's bullshit anymore. He's getting more consistent zoning in, as well as very, very good back 2-2s, which it doesn't seem like Yoshimitsu is that good at parrying or blocking. Okay, what's going on right now is we are at the final round of this, possibly final round of this stage, which means that there's no walls and very, very close match right now. Oh my god, that last situation in the end there, that deserves a clip too. Yunfei, I have no idea why did you attempt going for a throw when your opponent was clearly airborne. That was a grave mistake. That was not the single mistake that led to your demise in the end, but that was it. How the mighty have fallen. Going all the way from winners finals to getting eliminated in losers finals. That sucks to suck. Unless we are actually playing best of 5 in losers round 6 too. That's the case. No, that's not the case actually. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for spreading the misinformation. Round count was 3-1, I believe, the last game, and the game count is 2-1. Derby wins and goes back to the higher bracket to face off against Nikki one more time. Why Derby and Kurinikan playing more, I am not sure. Finals and grand finals are best of 5, semifinals are best of 5 too. Not sure where best semifinals actually are in the bracket. Yeah, Kurinikan Elector specifically says that that's it. Losers finals are best of 3. The only games that are best of 5 are, apparently, as per the rules, are winners finals and grand finals. So yes, as I was saying correctly, Yunfei lost, it's unfortunate, and Derpy won. I can only assume the disconnect is happening as we speak. Hopefully it is. Unless something entirely different is happening right now. Yeah, there it is. Derby, if you're watching, you are done. That's it. You have advanced the grand finals. I'm not sure what we're waiting for, really. Well, now that it would be really nice for either player to actually deal damage to the other one and, you know, speed it all up. I'll mute myself for 2 minutes while this is happening, while the players are killing each other, and we are going into our final game. I will be back in literally 120 seconds. Don't go anywhere. As is evident from the in-game chat room, Derby wasn't aware of the fact that it's BO3 either. Yes, we are actually going into our last game of the stream. Derby versus Nikki, and let's just scroll our tournament brackets a bit backwards and see whether Nikki and Derby faced off versus each other. And no, the answer is no, they didn't. Because Nikki actually met the person who eliminated Derby and sent him to the losers bracket in the first place. Nikki fought Luxy QQ and sent him to the losers bracket as well. So it's not a run back as far as the tournament is concerned. These two have not met each other before. I don't really have any concrete info on whether Derby and Nikki have played extensive matches, sets, or games prior to this tournament versus each other, but I feel like we'll be able to tell whether or not they're familiar with each other's playstyles from the very first round. It's important to Leo. It's important for Leo to keep her cool and interrupt all the gimmicks Yoshimitsu will try to go for sooner or later. And as far as Yoshimitsu's own defense goes versus Leo, well, don't get cornered. Yoshimitsu is what should be your number one concern. going right into it. Nothing complete is happening as of right now. Wow, what a hop kick! That was an interesting situation, and it was an interesting choice um, by Leo. That actually worked out really well. Nikki was simply going for a hop kick in a situation where Yoshimitsu normally go for a hop kick, you know, as a way to mix up flash or sword sweep. Nikki kind of went like, you know what, I'm gonna do that first, alright? Don't really bother with a hop kick yourself, I'm gonna do that myself instead. And I love that combo by Nikki, okay? The reason I love this is because, first of all, it's a mighty resplat. It allows for very, very good enders. Like you can get a orbital into stomp by resplatting with 4. You can also get forward for the cancel into down jab the entire string, you know, the good stuff. That ender in particular though, not only does it deal good damage due to re-wall spike with 4, but it also gives amazing wake-ups, and if your opponent does not know that there is a way to escape the spike situation, well, then they are in for a terrible time. And as I'm saying this, terrible times are being had by Derpy as he gets getting parried. Oh man, this round though is kind of close. Nope, not anymore. It was 30 seconds of solidity from both players, and then boom, the big wall splat. Yoshimitsu is dead. Okay, consistency is pouring in right now. Correct back turn punishment from Leo gets me hard every time. That 1-2-1-4 string is all guaranteed in the back, and Leo did just that. Don't let that stop you though. Yoshimitsu is getting some damage in too. The punishment though, the punishment from Leo right now is amazing. The game count is 1-0, and Derpy has to do something dire. It felt like I was watching this, I was thinking to myself, man, this Yoshimitsu is getting overwhelmed by solidity, whatever that means, right? Not gimmicks, not mix-ups, but solid play that basically countered whatever he was going for. Obviously, I can go in depth analyzing the ranges these two players stayed at, the choices as far as what's the word? As far as stage positioning goes, that was also quite important, and also the reason Leo's win was that much more impressive. But also, you could notice how Derpy did not fall, my apologies, did not fall into his comfy playstyle pattern that he so loves to abuse, as far as, that he loves to abuse from my point of view anyway. The full crouch mix-up did not work a single time. He didn't get a chance to do it, and I feel like it's time for no swords fans. It's time to switch, not be a bitch. Excuse my language, but I have to be coarse on this one. This has to be understood, okay?
Get ready for the next battle.
Consistency is key, and if you're not consistent at getting your full crouch mix-up in, sorry for the pause, it was something unrelated. If you're not consistent in getting your full crouch mix-up, you have to switch up, okay? The full crouch mix-up is extremely risky on whiff, and if they guess right, that is, block your hop kick, or basically make your health sweep whiff, or your sword sweep whiff, you are in for a terrible time. Possibly switching to North Sword stance, applying the full crouch mix-up in a different way, that is, using the fast low launch instead of the slow and low unblockable, and just using supreme punishment that Yoshimitsu gets access to whenever he's in no choice stance could actually work out in the end for Derby. Oh, okay, okay. See, he's still going for full crouch mix-ups, except this time around it's magnified tenfold. It still does not work though, and look at the combos by Nikki, the solidity right now. He actually almost got the proper wall split too, but it was just that bit away from the wall. It was almost good. Oh, okay. So the adaptation is coming out for Dirty, but that does not stop him from eating that hop kick again, and that's probably all she wrote. Exactly. A bit of damage that Nikki has to deal with. Nope. Psych. That's some good defense by. Never mind. Okay, Derby's low parries, where his lower health are great. Okay. You could notice how he's just doing this consistently from game to game. Okay, good launch there, right? This is good. This is good for Derp D, since now he's actually forcing Nikki for some reason to go into. Oh, okay, okay. There's the suicide, and the suicide worked for a couple reasons. One of them being that Leo was actually expecting a mid or a high that she would reverse and wall split the opponent behind her back. That's how one of her reversals works. I'm not sure which limb is it. Perhaps it's situational, perhaps it's only punches or only kicks, I don't really remember, but another launch by Derb D is just a perfect launch punish. Well done. Derb D is moving up. It's not all roses and whatever else saying goes for Leo. Oh, okay, never mind. That was good. That was proper combos. I like it. That's not an easy one to do, considering how exactly consistent, how exactly pristine you have to be with your move choices in order to get the wall split just right for your stomp to be 60% later on. I like it. Ooh, look at the movie change though. The uppercut, DF2, is something Derp D has to use a lot. I honestly forgot Yoshimitsu didn't had that, but that's just an extremely good move. It's a safe mid launcher. Ooh, throws. There it is, the Stonehead. All right. Oh, another one. Holy Lord, why is this working? Why is this working out for Yoshimitsu so often? He has managed to hit this thing 3 times now. One time from he has hit Yunfei, who has placed top 3, and he's actually freaking Sudokuing the current champion. The current go-to guy to beat is getting suicided on. Oh, that's a loadful. That's a mouthful of of good stuff. What am I saying? What am I even saying at this point, right? This match ender, that last situation that happened there, just makes me go crazy. It does not make sense, but it's happening, and it's Derpy who's being consistent at doing exactly that, getting into his opponent's head in a way that other Yoshimitsus don't actually do, okay? As far as Nikki's playstyle though, this stage definitely was not that good of one for Leo, considering how huge it is. That's not even a problem, really. It's clear that Nikki is knowledgeable in the matchup, right? Problem is, there are definitely situations that Nikki is still very much unfamiliar with, and that is exactly what gets him killed. If Nikki can stay at a certain range where it does not work, but his good buttons will work still, that is like range 2.5, where Leo has access to the mid-high homing move, that's also launcher of a 4-3, She also has access to the double death fist, QCF1. That's a move we have not seen Nikki use the entire game, too. The entire tournament, actually. What's up with Nikki and not using safe-ish low attacks as Leo? He's just going for extremely hard read-based launching moves and knockdowns, not giving attention to all the little details in minute low attacks that will chip his opponent and make him do a move sooner or later too. It's important. Wow, these counter hits though, that's what Nikki is consistent. Very, very good combos with good adaptation. And oh my god, look at the low 7 that confirms. Holy moly, yes. That's what I like to see. Derby has to switch it up, obviously. All the low parries he was getting at the end of the games, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly, Derby is reading my mind right now. What I'm saying is, the consistency at which Derby was low parrying, you'll probably remember this. The consistency at which Derby was low parrying every single one of the lows at the end of rounds before can definitely be applied to here in order to low parry these smallish low attacks by Leo. Like, yeah, and look at the range. Notice the range Leo is playing at right now. Not allowing Derby to approach, not giving him a way to get in, even. Need I remind you that Derby has to win 6 more, my apologies, 5 more games in order to win, right? And as far as, as far as Leo winning the tournament goes, Nikki only has to win 2. This one being the first one. And as I'm saying this, I'm not even surprised, literally. I'm just looking into the screen, staring into the screen of this madman, where this madman actually gets another Sudoku on a tournament player, and I'm just unfazed by it. I've just gotten used to it, and I cannot stop loving, still, how consistent is Derby at doing these kinds of setups. That block was real good, though. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. These kinds of lows are heavy, and if you do block them, that's a free launch. Alright? Let me just confirm that the game count is 2-1. That is correct. Nikki has to win 1. Literally 1 more game is left. And for Derby, it's a very, very long and grueling way up. 5 more. If you can do Derby, I will stay your biggest fan for life. If you ever get a sub button on your Twitch channel, definitely getting that 12-month sub in immediately. But yeah, you have to notice also, you have to keep in mind that each and every stage in Tekken 7 has its own use. Obviously, there are these rectangular-esque stages like, what are some examples? The Hammerhead, the Souk. These are the stages where you can just pick a certain angle and chill. No matter if you are a character with good walls or good open ground presence, you can still kind of fine-tune your positioning to make these stages comfy for you. As far as rectangular stages go, on the other hand, it's all about the size. It's about the size and the wall angles. The biggest difference, though, obviously, lies in the fact that there exist stages with no walls at all, and you could clearly see how Nikki used this to Leo's advantage. Despite the fact that I've been like saying this over and over again, like, Leo's walls are great, Leo's walls are amazing. Well, Nikki used the lack of walls to zone his opponent out instead. Just backdash and chill, not allowing his opponent, Derby, to establish any kind of pressure. That's why sometimes, as Yoshimitsu, you have to switch into this weird kind of unfitting, in my opinion, really, playstyle of approaching with not dashets. I'm sorry. Approaching with dash blocking, using your running moves, using your plus moves. Oh, what a block in the meantime! Oh my goodness! Proper wall carry too. Holy lord! Yes, that last stomp, that last orbital did not hit grounded. Did not hit like 60% like it's supposed to, and which would have actually gotten Nikki a lot of damage for the low punch would have happened, would have continued, would have emitted, would have connected vessel. Yeah, another pristine launch punish by Nikki, and that's the situation what I was talking about. That's what I meant. No confirm though. I'm just gonna do it. Says Nikki, and he is correct. Attempts at leg twitching or whatever that's called. Not sure that's term even by Yoshimitsu are futile as Nikki is approaching the possibly final round for him. Big whiff. Okay, that's a good launch. And look at the strings. No sword stance actually seems to be working out quite well, except for that block again. Notice how Nikki is using his twitch ducking. He's using his backdash and then committing to a duck in order to block these seemingly unreactable low attacks. Really, really cool. It's impressive. And now he's just chipping away at with low attacks, double hell sweep. No, that was double death fist, and then the big demon paw looking move to seal the deal and win the entire thing. Wow, Nikki, well done. It was not Derpy's day to dethrone you as the Baltic Tekken Tournament champion. Good God. Not a single loss set the entire tournament. Nikki, hats off to you. You did amazingly, and I was obviously very, very impressed by your playstyle throughout the entire thing. Now, I have to say big thanks to Korinaken for streaming this entire tournament. Huge shoutouts to ElectroZX for hosting Baltic Tekken Tournament online on PC. That was me, Token Obdurus, aka Toko, on the mic, on commentary throughout the entirety of Winner's Side Top 8. Korinaken might have a word or two to say to all of you who are still watching and enjoying the tournament. And as for me, I have to say huge thanks to you guys, huge thanks to the crowd for watching, sticking to the very end, and getting excited for all the people like Magic T, Derpy obviously, for being great excitement, for providing great excitement for everyone. That's it for me. I'm gonna go away now. Keep it cool, everybody, and have a nice weekend. God bless.